The Instagram algorithm has recently changed and you need to make sure that you're adapting the length that you're using in your posts, the type of features that you're using, the content you're creating, where you're finding trends, and I'm even going to be sharing with you a tool in this video that's actually verified and approved by Meta. And guess what? It can lead to a 5 times increase in the amount of engagement that you're getting on Instagram right now. Because if you want to get more followers or get more views, you need to make sure that you're adapting to the latest Instagram algorithm. In fact, this creator was able to do this and was able to gain over 30,000 followers, and this creator was able to do this and was able to gain over 50,000 followers. And if you want results like that, you need to make sure that you're implementing every step that I'm about to share with you in this video, because just skipping one of these steps actually could be the reason that you fail to get a lot of engagement right now on Instagram during, quite frankly, one of the easiest times ever to get Instagram engagement. Change number 1 that you need to make sure that you're implementing is you need to change the length of the content you're creating. The best posts on Instagram right now are their really short posts, 5 to seconds long, or even 5 to 11 seconds long, or their longer posts that are 40 to 60 seconds long. Posts that are in that medium range probably aren't gonna get a lot of hits on Instagram right now, and that's something that a lot of you are struggling with. But on top of that, you need to make sure that you're adapting how long your description is based off of how long your post is, and also you need to be changing where you're putting your call to action. I strongly suggest right now putting your call to action in the first line of your description. The reason being because a lot of people aren't going to go through and read your whole entire description to get to your call to action. So the easiest place for you to be able to put it is right at the first line of the description, because the majority of people are going to see it, and it's going to increase the odds that somebody actually takes action on your call to action. And ideally, your call to action in that description should be one of 2 things. Either 1, getting somebody to comment something, and I'm going to share more with you about this later, or you should be getting somebody to follow you. I would avoid trying to get people to share, trying to get people to save, or trying to get them to do anything else, because those 2 actions, comments and follows, are going to give you the most boost in the Instagram algorithm right now. And on top of that, if you're doing a post that's really long, you should have a really short description. If you're doing a post that's really short, you should ideally have a call to action within your video that gets people to go to the description or learn more in the description or find out more in the description. And then you should be writing a long description that has the keywords that will signal to Instagram what audience you're trying to reach. But in addition to that, it's going to get people to watch the video for a longer period of time. And the longer you get people to watch a video for on Instagram right now, the more views you're going to get, the more engagement you're going to get, and ultimately it's going to allow you to hit your goals quicker. Now, the second thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, especially if you want to 5x the amount of engagement that you're currently getting on Instagram, is using today's video sponsor, ManyChat, because ManyChat's actually approved by Meta and approved by Instagram, which allows you to use it with peace of mind, because there are so many tools out there and you don't know whether or not Instagram actually wants to use them. So it could get you shadow banned or it could get you banned, but that's not going to be the case with ManyChat. In fact, so many creators see a 5x engagement when using ManyChat because of their 3 core features. The first reason that ManyChat is going to increase the amount of money that you make and the amount of engagement that you get is because it has a core feature which basically allows you to have people comment a word on your videos, and then guess what happens? You send them an automated DM. So the days of you trying to get people to go to the link in your bio, which by the way gets you less views and actually hurts your Instagram account, because think about it, Instagram doesn't want you to be pushing people outside of the platform. Instead, they want you to keep people on the platform and get engagement on your posts. But if you DM somebody a link or DM somebody something that they should be doing by using ManyChat to automate the whole process, well then guess what? It's not going to hurt your Instagram reach. In fact, it's going to help the engagement that you're getting, and it's going to increase not only the money that you're making, but it's also going to increase the amount of engagement and the amount of conversions that you end up getting. On top of that, ManyChat makes it incredibly easy to actually start the conversation with your audience, because so many creators fail to do this. You don't know where to actually start a conversation. So now when you use ManyChat, when somebody goes to DM you, there will be several different prompts that you can choose, which are going to increase the odds that somebody actually ends up DMing you. And if they DM you, it increases the odds of a few things. First, that they're going to engage with your future content, but more importantly, that they're actually going to convert, whether it be to your free offer, an affiliate that you're trying to get them to sign up for, or it could even be your own product. And proof that DMs are so important to the sales process now is that Instagram actually has a feature where you can run ads, and instead of getting people to go to your website, which might not get a lot of conversions, you can actually run an ad to get them to click to Messenger to DM you, so that you can sell them on exactly why they should convert for your free offer or for your paid offer. So what are you waiting for? If you want to 5x the amount of engagement that you're currently getting on Instagram, please go to the pinned comment below, sign up for a free 30 days on ManyChat. What do you have to lose? It's going to increase the amount of engagement that you get, and there's nothing to worry about because it's an approved tool by Meta. But we can't stop there because there are two other things that you need to make sure that you're doing with this latest algorithm update, but I do want to warn you. You need to make sure that you're taking advantage of Instagram right now. It's only gonna get harder to grow on Instagram, and you need to make sure that you're taking advantage of the organic reach that we're seeing right now, because a year ago, it wasn't this easy to get engagement or grow on Instagram, and in the future, it's going to get harder. So please, I beg you, this opportunity is not going to last forever. You need to make sure that you seize it right now while it's in front of you and take these next two things seriously. And that is that Instagram has finally instituted a For You page, which means several changes. First and foremost, you're not going to find the trends under hashtags anymore. Back in the day, or not even back in the day, just 30 days ago, you literally had to go under the popular hashtags to try to find whatever was trending or what could end up ranking for search on Instagram, and that isn't the case anymore. All you have to do now is do a search on Instagram, and it is going to give you so much data. First and foremost, when you do a search for something, if you see a ton of reels, that means you should be making reels for the topic that you're searching for. But if you see a bunch of carousels or a bunch of photos, yep, you guessed it. That means that you should be creating a carousel or creating a photo. And on top of that, if you click into one of those carousels or you click into one of those reels, guess what ends up happening? It's going to completely turn your feed into only things that are on that exact topic. So what does this do for you, and why do you need to take advantage of it? First and foremost, these are videos that you could be remixing. Secondly, these are videos where you can actually study what they're doing right. Are they doing a long description? What are they doing in their hook? How long is their video? What are they featuring in their video? How quickly are they speaking? Or even what trending sounds they're using. So now you're able to really easily find whatever's trending for the search that you're doing. And this has been a huge game changer for Instagram, because essentially it's allowing you to know exactly what is trending, but more importantly, it allows you to know whether or not you should be creating a piece of content. Because if you do a search for something and you don't see any posts show up, well, guess what that means? It means that Instagram doesn't actually have an audience for that piece of content. So if you create content that will try to reach that audience, well, there's nobody there, and you're gonna end up getting low engagement, low views, and you might even lose followers from actually creating that post. So instead, what you should do, you should be doing several searches and actually seeing what type of content is getting the most engagement within your niche. For example, if you're in the fashion niche and you're gonna do a get ready with me, or you're gonna do a try on haul for Amazon, you might see that all of those different videos get different types of engagement. So you're going to wanna go after it and actually spend the time creating the video that has the opportunity to get you the most engagement. Or if you wanna make it really easy, you could just remix another creator's video that did a video under whatever the top search was, and boom, it's going to allow you to get more views, it's going to allow you to get quicker views, and ultimately it's going to allow you to spend way less time creating content. And the final and most important change that you need to make sure that you're aware of is you need to be looking at your post, looking at the analytics, and looking at two different things. First and foremost, is how many non-followers saw your post and how many followers saw your post. Whatever topics you're using, whatever post types you're using, whatever lengths you're using that get you the most non-follower reach, that is the type of content that you want to be creating. And so many small accounts mess this up. Why do they mess this up? Because they want to cater to their audience. But you need to understand something. If you're not reaching new accounts on Instagram, two things are going to happen. One, you might actually end up losing followers, and two, you're not going to get as much engagement as you want to be getting, or as much engagement as you see your competitors getting, because ultimately, if you want to expand your audience, you want to expand your views, you want to expand your followers, you need to be reaching new people that have absolutely no idea who you are. So it's a good thing that Instagram has these analytics. The second analytic you need to be paying attention to is the amount of watch time that you're getting. Reason being is because Instagram wants to keep people on Instagram as long as humanly possible. So if you're able to do that either through your reels or through your carousels, guess what ends up happening? Instagram's going to give you more reach, and it's going to increase the odds that you're going to end up on the Reels feed, you're going to end up on search, or even better, you might end up on the Explore feed, which could get you so many views in such a short period of time. Now, none of these things are ever going to happen if you're not posting at the right time on Instagram, so please make sure you watch this video right here, because the best times to post on Instagram have recently updated, and this video is going to cover it all. What are you waiting for? I'll see you over there.